Hello again, it's Noob, and in front of us we have this new lockpick set from Law Lock Tools based in the UK. This is called the Valyrian set, and it's been getting quite a lot of attention on the forums, on social media, and I just couldn't wait to get my hands on it and explore it myself. So just a thank you to Andy from Law Lock Tools for sending this over to me for review. I think we just need to get into it, really. What do you get inside? Well, before we explore the picks, let's just look at the case. This is the same case you get with the Law Lock Tools CTR lockpick set. Really heavy-duty nylon, all stitched, folded over in the right places, as you can see. Very, very broad sort of hook and eye fastener. That's not going to come undone very very quickly, and this, I think it's like it feels like a waterproof lining on this. Really nice stuff. Now all the picks and tools are made out of a German high yield 301 stainless, so it's a really good stainless steel to use for picks. Quite a common material because it is so good for what it does. These aren't going to rust anytime soon. They're going to be strong. They're going to have a little bit of a flex in there, so not going to be too brittle. Just really nice. And clearly with this set, before we dive straight into the details of what you get, you've got a load of picks, some bottom of the keyway tension tools, and I really like this. You start to see this a bit more in some kits these days, is some top of the keyway tension tools as well. Right, let's get all of this out and then see what we actually get. So here we are, all out of the pack, and just my preliminary observations are, well, it's actually a really nice balance of what I think is hooks and rakes. It's nice to see a hook heavy set. So we get this little low HD or offset hybrid. We have 7 hooks. I've tried to put them in sort of in a gradient of like shallow to deep. Some of these are sort of standard profile. Some were designed by pick maker Tipene from New Zealand. You have the ever popular offset half diamond or deforest half diamond. This is the Nessie Pro, a very nice bow guitar shape. The classic city rake. What kit wouldn't be a pick kit if it didn't have an L rake? And of course the snake rake, from one of my favourite rakes. Don't know about everybody else. Then of course we have tension tools over here. All the picks are 25 thousandths of an inch, and the top of the keyway tensioners, these pry bars here, are 0.8, 1 and 1.2 millimeters, which is again all very standard thicknesses. Well proven. There's nothing wrong with this at all. If you look at, say, this short hook, which by the way, great profile, I've been picking with this, it's really nice. You can see that the shank heights are very slim, very good for those European locks. There is a difference between these picks and the picks you get in, say, the CTR kit from Law Lock Tools. Here is one of those, and these do not have a sandwich metal handle, but they do retain the length, and the length is something which I really liked about the Law Lock Tools picks. If you've got medium to large hands, it's quite nice to have a slightly longer handle so you can just rest in the crook of your hand here. I personally really appreciate that. I really, really like these pick handles, which you can get from Law Lock Tools. But I also appreciate that to make these sandwich handles, it's going to cost a lot more. So if I think the Valyrian set has that advantage of having lots and lots of different profiles, really nice and hook heavy for lock sporters in particular, because we all love our hooks, right? The compromise being that whilst you get lots and lots of different picks and tensioners, you don't have these nice sandwich handles. I think that most people will just be glad to get the value out of this set, which comes in at £48, which is VAT inclusive. It's about £40 including 20% tax in the UK. and I think that offers some really, really good value. You know, there are 13 picks here. It doesn't include a broken key extractor or knife tool, which again, personally, I really like. You know, a lot of us who've been picking for a while, if every kit has a knife and a broken key extractor, you end up with just a lot of stuff you don't use. You know, what you want to be using most of the time is a range of hooks and some rakes, and you know, this is for the most part all killer no filler. You know, I think that is the focus of this set, and it's something I think a lot of people, well, I say will appreciate. I think if you go online and look at some of the comments, are appreciating. So let's have a look at some of these. I mean, we've seen pry bars before. I just want to show you some of these tension tools here. What you actually have is twisted bottom of the keyway tension tools in different thicknesses. What's nice is that these ones here have a taper. So you've got a slender taper, a wider taper, and then you've got a much wider bottom of the keyway tension tool. I really like the tapers on these. It just means that you can stick the end, say, of this one in a very small lock, and it'll hold the tension on, and then you can sort of push it in further and further into sort of wider keyways, and again you can sort of scale your way up. I think it's a really nice feature, and something I haven't really from memory seen from a commercial setter, like a proper taper on a tension tool. So you know, I really like that. I think actually, yeah, do you know what? Let's have a go at doing some picking with these, just to give them a bit of a run round. See, you know, see me pick with them and see what you think. Starting off easy, little Master Lock 3. What's better to pick one of those than a classic city rake? Should be no problem at all. Very, very nice, using the thicker tension tool there. I think we'll try out this snake rake profile. Do love a snake rake. Bit more precision on the pins, which I really appreciate. So just going to, you know, I can just scrub these pins in this Masterlock M1, this Masterlock XL. There we go. I'm not a massive fan of offset diamonds, but do you know what? I reckon it'll make mincemeat of this lock just by picking it. Yeah, I mean, it's I might not use them very often, but you can't deny they're effective. I guess it's just a matter of preference. I think we should step things up, play a bit of a spool ping pong, and use this lovely small tapered tension tool. Fits perfectly in the bottom. This really nice short hook here should be just slim enough to get inside that lock, straight into a false set, under pin 3, lift and over, pin 4 there, lift and over. Love this lock, full of spools. Absolutely, you know, a dream to pick, and we're open. Short work, really nice. Like that taper, really good. Now a lock that requires a little bit more finesse, and I'm just going to, I think I'm going to finish on this medium taper here. You can just get the right sort of depth of the lock. Stick with the short hook. It's a great profile, so no need to change that up. Just take your time with this one. And we're open. Good stuff. So, I mean, that was just a little taste of what this kit could do. I mean, I'll probably run out of locks before I run out of picks in this set. I could probably spend another hour going through, you know, all the different profiles and different locks, and the top of the keyway and the bottom of the keyway and the rakes and I mean, there's just so much to explore here. And I can certainly see why this kit's getting lots of positive praise at the moment. It's a real lock picker's kit, I'd say. I know that sounds silly, but some kits are, you know, for casual pickers or professional pickers. This seems to me set up for people who do just a lot of picking, probably hobbyists and some professionals. I just love the range of hooks, and I really like there isn't much filler in terms of rakes. Sometimes you get these really weird profiles, and you know, it's just unnecessary, I think. for me, this is a really nice balance. I think it's got a lot of sort of like fan favourites in there. I love the extra length handles. There's nothing wrong with thrower one high yield stainless in 25 thousandths an inch with slim shanks at all. I mean, it's I think a very, very good value kit. In fact, I like to come up with some areas of improvement, and I was really trying to think about it, and I was thinking that they're well tumbled picks, but you get some surface scratches on them, and I'm not a massive fan of twists in the bottom of the keyway tensioners, and I was considering that maybe some of the pick profiles, from a practical standpoint, they occupy the same niche, but really, when I was thinking about all these very, very, very minor points of criticism, I just thought to myself, do you know what? You're just nitpicking at this point. The fact is there's so much good about this kit that really any small thing you can say about it really just does come across as nitpicking. There just isn't really anything wrong with this set, not from the profiles that you get from the tools that are included, from the case, from the value offered, all the fit and finish. I mean, it's a real contender. It is a genuine contender. You can also buy single lock picks from Law Lock Tools. So if you somehow manage to damage a pick, or you want some replacements, or there's a profile you don't have here that you want, Law Lock Tools do offer that as well. So yeah, I mean, this is the Valyrian set from Law Lock Tools. I don't know about you, but I think this is like I said, a real contender. I think that Law Lock Tools have done a really great job here. I think it really offers something for everybody. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you all next time.